This was the worst game ever to play. I don't think anybody is interested in this game, but I'm interested in this game. I don't think anybody likes this game other than me. Okay? You guys remember this one? I want to turn my graphical settings, like, low. You don't need graphics here. Fallacy quiz. And there's a bunch of achievements we can get, too. We gotta learn about our fallacies. Okay, Northern Lion, stop. I'm not Northern Lion. This game is interesting because I want to learn to manipulate and be a terrible person to other people. I need to learn about all the fallacies so that I know when to use them against you guys. So if you guys want to click off stream, that's fine, because this will be for me. Okay? This will be for me learning. Gotta do expert mode. Alright. This NGO does really useful work for society. The director must be a good person. Uh-oh. Yield a motive. Oh, it's a fallacy of division, of course. I don't have BugOS here to yell the answers at me now. I have to learn all by myself. What about fallacies? Hi, no problems. Nobody likes this game, so you shouldn't either. Oh, that sounds valid to me, Astromouse. Consistent claiming that a part of something possesses a property just because the whole thing does. For example, this metal airplane flies, so metal can fly. Fallacy of division. That makes so much sense to me. I was literally just teaching you about fallacies. Yes. I need to learn. Do you see how I just got this one wrong? I like the idea that wealthy people are fundamentally valuable to society. Thus, it doesn't feel fair to increase taxes for them. What? Spotlight fallacy? Wishful thinking? Wishful thinking fallacy. They want to believe in it. Okay, wishful thinking. Of course. Valid. Yeah, rich people shouldn't pay taxes at all. You won't give this cute family-run restaurant a single star, even if you really hated it. You could give them a better rating. Appeal to pity. That's a new one. By presenting reasons for feeling pity, the person isn't giving substantive arguments. They are trying to get you to believe that you shouldn't oppose something that deserves your pity. Politely pointing out that you're well aware of the reasons why you should have pity. And pointing out that this doesn't change the substance to your argument can help this discussion get back on track. Yippee! I'm not going to listen to what you say about the environment, knowing that you work for a multinational nuclear power company. Jumping to conclusions? Genetic fallacy? Shit, I don't know anything about fallacies, huh? In the face of theories, arguments, or facts, this one is about criticizing the origins or intentions of their sources rather than their substance. Do you need help, Gunny? Can you guys shout the answer at your screen, please? Maybe point at it with your finger? In this case, ask them to ignore the source and comment on the substance if they do not want to. Accuse them of finding excuses and running from the debate. I need to learn all of these fallacies, and I need to, like, learn how to use these. I need to be the terrible person that uses every single one of these, okay? I got, like, 1 out of 5. My uncle died in a plane crash, but I've looked at the statistics, and it's still a safe means of transportation. Valid? Sure, why not? While turning down their plate of spinach. I know it's healthy, but I don't like it. That could be valid. Sure, why not? You could just not like spinach. I get it. I don't think we should let 16-year-olds vote. Soon they'll be asking to allow 20... Oh, that's Slippery Slope. We know that one. I know that one. Gonna turn you into Spanish. Y'all mind if a white guy speaks a little Espanol? Hola. I keep seeing on TV people who receive aid without working, even bragging about it. Poor people are really lazy. Spotlight fallacy? We knew that one. What's that one? Minor spelling mistake? False impression the media gives of a category of people or things as if it were the truth. To counteract this, remind our interlocutor that more media coverage does not make something more valid. Yo, someone tell, the news. Yes, he did mess up on your haircut, but hairdressers do sometimes fail a haircut, and that happens. Shit, I don't know. I don't know what common practice means. Well, shit, what's common practice? Valid. Haha, you guys are wrong. Not me for once. The person is appealing to something that most people do to convince you to do the same, given the tendency to give into what is most common and the tendency to conform to societal norms. This argument may seem reasonable. I actually do this one a lot, actually. Like, everyone comes here all the time. Everyone loves this place. Everyone does this thing, man. Everyone loves Chick-fil-A, so you should go to Chick-fil-A. That's my appeal to common practice right there. Just because everyone does it doesn't mean that it's normal to do. If the person persists, you can follow with the counter example. Some time ago, it was common practice to own slaves. Jesus. Oh, well, they are right, you know? Well, dang, they got me there. Everyone watches Gunnar the Rat. It's true. Everyone does, and everyone subscribes to Gunnar the Rat using their Prime. Because if they don't use their Prime sub, then that is a free $5 that Amazon gets back. And so you're wasting money not subscribing with your Prime. Everyone subscribes with Prime. Chick-fil-A hates gay people, therefore you should never go to Chick-fil-A. How come you're saying it like it's a fallacy? Valid. Valid. What type of fallacy is that? I'm new to this game. People who think we should sort our trash are idiots. Is that a lie or is that spite? Or division? It was appeal to spite. Well, damn. It is not a lie. Astromouse says, for sure, people who sort their trash are idiots. Lie is a fallacy? Yes. We had one last stream, last time I played this. I don't remember what it was. But it was stuff like, I don't know. So many things could just be a lie instead of a fallacy. People have been saying on TikTok that sunscreens cause cancer, and then everyone's just like, that's a lie. That's just not true. There's a difference between lying and being wrong. Yeah, being wrong is, I think, a lot of fallacies, and lying is, one thing, yeah, a different thing. The interlocutor will try to attack you personally by mentioning things that could harm your reputation, such as insults. The goal is either to get the audience to turn their back on you before they even consider whether you're right or not, to escalate the exchange into a quarrel to avoid being challenged on their positions. This one is quite complicated to handle. Stooping to their level by responding is to be avoided. Try to ignore these comments as to not lose sight of the debate. I need to use this one in my real life. People who like DAG, kind of nasty, kind of ugly. I don't know. I've never met a DAG viewer that was like cool, you know? I'm just saying, if you associate with DAG, it's kind of yikes. It's kind of a red flag. Oh, you're a DAG viewer / negative? Oh. That's appeal to spite. Alright. Round 3. Ready? You've read a lot of books, but that doesn't necessarily mean that what you say is correct. True! Generalization? Wait, why did I say true then not say it was valid? Am I stupid? I said true out loud. Sorry, Gio. This person never worked with their hands in their life, so I'm not sure why we should listen to them about how we could improve our working conditions. Genetic fallacy. That's talking about where the things come from. The sources. Why the hell is there a 5-minute flipping book animation here? Bro learned. I just love to learn. Yo, did I tell you that I got to hang out with Corey a bunch? Nothing happened though. I want you guys to know, nothing sexual happened at the, well, no sex happened at the con. If anything did happen, there was clothes over everything. Yasha, get out of here. Boring. What do you mean it's too late to turn the music up? Basically, you're saying we shouldn't have fun at all. Brahman? Basically, you're saying, okay, whoa, chill. I was gonna bite you on more later to get juicy details. We didn't do anything. Genuinely, Corey and I, we just, it was just Corey talking about characters and stories and storytelling and stuff. But, no, I shouldn't say that. I see what you mean. That's exactly what an idiot would say. Oh god, that's my favorite thing to say in real life. Oh my god, I love that. Oh, I love appeal to spite. That's my favorite. I just want to read that again. I see what you mean. That's exactly what an idiot would say. I say that every day on Twitter, on Blue Sky, in real life, face to face with people. Oh my god. Idiot says what? It's so good. Ah, it's just so funny. Oh, you want to know if the car is old? Well, actually, the transmission has just been changed. I can feel like that's a red herring. Appeal to consequences? Is it? Oh, it was a red herring. Damn. Red herring's confusing to me then. Instead of continuing the debate, answering your questions, or responding to your arguments, the person tries to completely derail the discussion by introducing a new element that can make you react or mislead you. Of course. Red herring. I feel like Crouton does that a lot to me. Oh, if only I had an example. But every now and then, I will ask something to Crouton. Crouton will say some sideways answer. I'm like, Crouton, that had nothing to do with what I just said. I'm gonna ask it again. Check quiz questions. There's time bonuses, combo bonuses. Let's try again. We're gonna get good at this game eventually. I'm gonna learn every single fallacy that exists. I'm gonna practice them on you, okay? I'm gonna practice my fallacies on you, okay? What would you rather have? Decent salary or a fulfilling job? This is false dilemma. There can always be more than 2 answers to a question, okay? Maybe asked to choose between several possibilities and this beautiful clarifying positions, but sometimes the list of choices isn't complete. Choices are presented while others are hidden. Of defending positions I would never defended otherwise. These spoiled brats dare to come up and lecture us. Huh? I guess appeal to spite? I feel like they weren't saying anything crazy, though. Spoiled brats? On Dutch. Alright, Gunnar, you have to choose Snake Station or Oreo. Oreo. No, I'm just kidding. I like them both. I like Dag. Dag's been to my house and Oreo hasn't. What does that tell you? Many people online have criticized his last work, but those criticisms are just comments on the internet. They're not worth considering. Appeal to ridicule? Cherry picking? Genetic fallacy. Well, damn, it felt like it could have been any one of those. Well, damn. I know what a damn genetic fallacy is. Why did I come here? Because they come from the internet, right. Then I'm like, okay, I'm not going to take it at face value. The stop sign has been there since the road was built. We've never seen how people would drive without it. It could be that traffic would be smoother and there wouldn't be any more accidents. Thus, I suggest we remove it. Go to ignorance. That's a crazy one. This reminds me a lot about politics. Like vaccines? Yo! Hey. Nah. You guys want to start talking about vaccines? I saw a crustacean once. Oh, a crustacean. I thought you were calling Dad Krusty, and you were calling him like Crust Station. A crustacean, a damn crab. Damn crustacean. This party was a total failure. People who were there must have been idiots. Fallacy of division? Part of something possesses property just because... we had this one earlier. Guys, why aren't I learning? Am I bad at the game? All the great movie critics love this movie, so it's weird that you don't like it. Appeal to authority. Of course. I love my authoritative, figures. I'm telling you that the highest mountain is Mount Blanc at 4,800 meters high. What, Everest 88 meters? No. We're looking at the biggest mountain in Europe. It's definitely Mount Blanc. I'm right. That's moving the goalpost, man. Stop changing what we're talking about. Am I a Northern Lion? Those glasses were offered for an extra $1 on top of your other glasses, so they must be really bad quality. Don't put them on. Appeal to money! The fact that something costs money doesn't make it better, or less money makes it worse. Never before put diced tomatoes in guacamole, therefore we shouldn't do it now. Appeal to tradition. Oh, this game is easy. See, I want to get to a point where I'm just so good at this game. You're complaining that he took all your lunch. What we'll do is he's going to give you one of the 2 sandwiches back, then you can make peace with him, okay? Middle ground. Fallacy fallacy. That fallacy is here. And we had fallacy before. Can I get, can I, like, click on one? It's the very last one, isn't it? Fallacy. Conclude that a claim is false because the reasoning leading to it contains a fallacy, or even to say that there's a fallacy without saying which one, just because the claim seems false. When pointing out to someone that they're using a fallacy, you must clearly state which one and explain why. Okay. Keep in mind that the presence of a fallacy does not make a claim necessarily false, it just means that the reasoning is invalid. If you're accused of using a fallacy, ask for clarification. Which fallacy have I... whatever. It's just that using a fallacy doesn't immediately make something right or wrong. You just have to dig deeper. If you have the connections, you'll be able to find a job. If you don't have them, though, you just won't get a job. Correlation, causation? Working out only with your body weight is better than working out with machines or accessories because it's less artificial. Is that appeal to nature? Never heard of it before. I could guess what it is, though. Something has more value if it's natural. This is why vaping is bad, and cigarettes are good. Oh, wait, what did they say? All you need is to cite a counterexample, such as cyanide is also found in nature, or insulin is artificially produced. This may encourage your interlocutor to give better arguments. my interlocutor. Because of garbage collector strikes, there are more and more rats in the streets. One day after school, one of them entered the backpack of an 8-year-old girl, and once at home, the rat jumped out and attacked her younger sister. How many children will have to endure this before the strikers stop? Misleading vividness? What the hell is misleading vividness? Is it just that there's a lot of story being told? Insisting on presenting a rare case in great detail can be misleading. The more details are given, the more important and intense the example can seem. You should never go to FWA because one person one time laid on the railing and endangered everyone underneath him, and including himself. People were sat on that railing, dangling their legs for hours. Everyone at the convention's like that. You want to go to those dangerous conventions? No way. Needs to be more vivid. Then they fell and exploded and died. The end. A new recipe. Appeal to novelty. This is a guide for creating furry-con drama. Yeah, I'm learning! I heard they stink. True. What else happened at FWA? I don't want to talk about that, actually. Back. Hi, overcaffeinated. To lose weight, you have to either reduce the amount you eat or space out your meals. What you do, cut back or spread out. False dilemma. There's more things you could do, like die. Ever thought about that one? Oh, Geo, I heard about that. I saw a TikTok about that, too. FWA sucks because of elevators. Wait, that's just a valid statement, I think. Right? Surely that's not a fallacy of any kind. And then people on TikTok, oh my, there's allegedly poop in a pool, whatever. Everyone in the TikTok comments was using this story to bash down on baby furs and diaper furs, because I don't know. But that right there, all the TikTok comments talking about like baby fur should be banned from furry cons, them using that argument if there's poop in a pool once is in fact a fallacy, and we're learning that, guys. You're being educated here on a Gunnar the Rat stream. Don't fall for these fallacies. I hate diaper shit. I also hate shit in general. I don't care about diapers, honestly. Not my thing, but I don't care. But poop? No. Fallacies. Typo in the group chat. Poop? No. That's on my no on my F list. For real, for real. You never join us for lunch? Why are you so upset with us like that? Jumping to conclusions. Like something like that almost happened at the con. Of people never going to parties and then fallacies being invented. Too wrong? Really? No way. You handed in your homework, but your notebook is in terrible condition? What? Fallacy of division? What does that even mean? Oh, is that based on where it comes from? Right. Oh my god. Fallacy of division could be a lot of things. Jesus Christ. Because it comes from a bad place. Or a certain place. Ah, Jesus Christ. Got your brain meds? Congratulations. While turning down a plate of spinach. Eating more fruit and vegetables won't make us immortal anyway. Perfect solution fallacy? Jesus. Your interlocutor will explain that the solution you're proposing is not a perfect one, which is quite easy to do as a perfect solution doesn't exist. They will then tell you that since your solution isn't perfect, it should not be implemented. It is my dream. Before the end of the year, I will be able to list all of these fallacies off the top of my head and be able to perform them excellently. Okay? I will become a worse person by the end of the year, and you guys are here for the Gunnar the Rat villain arc, okay? I will become a way worse person, and only those who were here for the fallacy quiz streams will understand. And those of you that are not here for it, they will be victims of it. You can join Adult Debate Club. I tried speech and debate in high school. I like the speech part. Here's what I learned about speech and debate. Debate, yeah, debating is whatever. It is fallacies and all that. But I learned that speech isn't like giving speeches. I thought speech and debate was giving speeches. But speech and debate is more like performing plays, but it's just one person or maybe two people. It's literally you get a script of like a story and it's like maybe a 15-minute story and you just perform it like a play. I didn't know that speeches and speech and debate were just... It was just a theater kid activity. Anyway. It's getting dark here. Yasha, turn the sun up. When you gain muscle, your weight on the scale often goes up too. I just checked my weight. I've gained some muscle. Oh, that's affirming the consequence. A equals B equals C. Something about... I don't know. Eldorego can explain it to you guys. Of a cause that is known to imply a consequence. But if you don't pay attention, you could be made to believe that the cause happened just by mentioning the consequence. I feel like this description is confusing. It's kind of like how A minus Y equals B, but not Y minus A equals B. Do you guys get it? Anybody understand yet? Why is it so dark in my room? The stop sign has been there since the road. How might be worth conducting to test, understand actual impact? Oh, that could be valid, I think, right? That sounds right. I was right. Yes, our burgers are indeed high in calories, but the vegetable portion is much larger in our new recipe. That's a red herring. That had nothing to do with anything. That emote is so cute. Me not voting in this election is equivalent to letting all the others decide in my place. True? Valid? Valid? What the hell? That was valid. I want more of a... I want to talk about that one more. That one's confusing to me. I feel like they were setting that up for me, and it was just valid. Can we talk about that one a little bit? That one was just a sentence. Fortunately, you have read plenty of books on the matter, so I'm sure someone as knowledgeable as you are will be able to change their mind on this subject. Oh, flattery? Someone as knowledgeable as you. What the hell? I'm really confused by the sentence in general, I'm not gonna lie. Fortunately, you have read plenty of books on the matter, so I'm sure someone as knowledgeable as you are will be able to change their mind on that subject. Here's what I... Wait, where's Yasha at? Here's why I gotta learn these fallacies. I gotta use all of these on my damn managers, I'm not gonna lie. Every single fallacy, if I'm ever called up to my manager's office, I gotta drop every single one of these down. And they'll just be hit by 100 fallacies. They can't think straight, and I'll be right for no matter what happens. And I'll never lose an argument. He broke my pen, and I'll be fair to break his. Wrongs make it right. If I hadn't been so nice to her, she would have refused to become my girlfriend. I've been kind to her the whole year, so she will not turn it down if I ask her. Denying the antecedent. We just had this, like, 5 minutes ago, right? Most people get less sleep than what's recommended. You should stay a bit longer with us tonight. Huh? Common practice? Oh, Astromouse. Unrelated to anything that we've been talking about. Just say that's what an idiot would say, fallacy. So true. To your manager, that's what an idiot would say. I found this new nonogram. What's that called? Picross game. Logi Art Grimoire. And it looks interesting. I might play Hi Squeaky! I might play this game on stream. I need to get good at Picrosses before Squeakcross drops, or else I'm gonna be really embarrassed. Okay? You guys want to watch me play Picrosses? I only play the worst games on my stream, I think. You guys can't hear this, can you? They're yapping in my ears. If I get good at Logi Art Grimoire, then that means I'll get good at Squeakcross when it comes out. Hi, Squeaky. We were talking about you at the con and how much we want you there. Oh, Squeak. How's this $20? So true. Will wishlist it, though. I might buy it. I have Twitch money. Thank you guys for money. They allow me to play terrible games like Fallacy Quiz and Grimoire or whatever. I only play the worst games. Remember back when I'd play chess? And I'd play Minesweeper, and now I'm playing Fallacy Quiz and Picross. Money sure is neat. True. Valid. When tossing a coin, it's more likely to have 4 heads than a tail than to have 5 heads in a row. Relativist fallacy? That was my first wrong, I think. Gambler's fallacy? It was the way that it was worded. I didn't feel like it was a gambler's fallacy. Only giving you 1 bit, therefore I must hate you.
I'm giving you only 1 bit, therefore he must hate you.
It's one of those, you gave me, what, 10 bits before, and now you're only giving me 1 bit, ergo, I think you hate me now. That's a fallacy, I think. People give me hundreds of bits all the time, and you're only giving me 1 bit. I love fallacies. Oh my god, can I be mean to you guys? When tossing a coin, it's more likely to have 4 heads than a tail than to have 5 heads in a row. That's just an invalid statement. So I feel like gambler's fallacy is confusing to me for this one. I'm always going to think about Diamond Miner. Rat Boss, exactly. That was my first one I got wrong all game. A survey conducted among our viewers shows that Americans agree with the conclusions of our documentary. Generalization? Which did a Dragon Ball Z character win? Okay, but it was Kent himself who said that. Appeal to authority. I don't know anything about Dragon Ball Z. Pickle would win, though. Me not voting in this election is equivalent to not taking part in a competition. As such, I cannot be held accountable. Shifting of the burden of proof? False equivalency? It's false equivalency. Damn it. Person will point out connections between 2 things and claim properties of one are also properties of the other. The mere mention of these connections make it seem like they're justified in attributing the properties. Don't deny the connections if they are factual. Focus on the fact that from these connections, their conclusions do not follow. Me not voting in this election, I cannot be held accountable for the result. False equivalency fallacy. To anybody who did not vote in 2024, I voted for my girl Kamala, bro. Not my problem. Ergo, whatever's happening right now, not my fault. Not my problem. And that is a valid statement. I didn't do any of that. I actively went out. The facts are, I did not cause this. Haha. Sucks to be you guys, right? I got like 2 wrong, didn't I? 2 wrong answers, all in the last round. Wow. There's one I wanted to read, right? Me not voting in this election is equivalent to letting all the others decide in my place. You could be responsible outside of simply voting. Oh, I was giving money to Trump. I voted for Kamala, then I went back, gave him like $10 million, and then told all my friends to vote for him. True. I did do that. I agree, Tanuki. You've already lost 5 times in a row at the roulette? Okay, that's gambler's fallacy. Don't even talk to me. I saw a TikTok yesterday, and I really liked it. It was a very simple concept. And the TikTok was just like, man, I never met a racist who wasn't just stupid also. I was like, yeah, so true. We're learning that that's a fallacy, but I like that statement, and it will be valid to me. Like, yeah, you know what? That is just simply true. A very simple comment to make, but it did make me happy. Of like, you know what? Now that you're putting 2 and 2 together, I think you're right. I think that is just a factual statement. And I think all the comments were like, yeah, it's very like childish. It's very, yeah. It just, yeah. 9 p.m., time to go to bed. Because 9 p.m. is bedtime. Circular reasoning. Look, we've been doing it this way for 2 generations. We should keep doing it this way. Tradition. Whether I'm good looking or not, it's not impossible for me to find a partner. Valid! Remember that, guys. Whether you look good or not does not make it impossible to find a partner. Wait, there's hope for all of us. Even stinky little rats with mullets that nobody likes, and nobody likes mullets. Actually, hold on. Sink otter. Do you guys know the sink otter guy? Sink otter. I saw him at FWA. And guess what? Here's the interesting thing. Sink Otter started playing Critter Cove because of me. Sink Otter saw my gameplay of Critter Cove and then started playing it on his own stream. And I was like, okay, bro, reheating my nachos. And then at FWA, I saw Sink Otter in person. And then Sink Otter was like, look, I'm growing out the back of my hair. It's gonna be like yours one day. Sink Otter is also growing out a mullet. Sink Otter has short hair in the front and then long hair in the back, and it's starting to curl. Sink Otter is copying me. What the squeak? Sink Otter is doing everything to copy me. But I will say, I think that Sink Otter does in fact look a lot better with a mullet. I think he is in fact way hotter with a mullet. And if I'm hot with a mullet and Sink Otter's hot with a mullet, then that means that everyone would get hotter with a mullet, right? Simply not a fallacy. Valid, says the game. For a survey, people were called at their landline phones during the middle of the day, asked about their employment situation. This year, the number of employed people has skyrocketed. Oh! Huh? Fallacy of composition? What's that one called? Biased generalization. That one's confusing. I know that it was invalid. I knew that it was a fallacy. I just didn't know what the hell it was. When your sworn enemy gets a haircut that makes him hot, and it's a mullet. It's always going to be a mullet. Would you call your hair a mullet? Me in real life, yes. Gunnar has just a little pompadour. Biased generalization, right. For example, in an online survey, a certain claim about all citizens, whether they have computers or not, this would be a biased generalization. That's what happened to me, Astral. I'm not gonna make a mistake for the rest of the game. Earth is flat. I won't accept any argument that contradicts this because it's part of a conspiracy. All these arguments are fabricated from scratch. Valid? Spotlight fallacy? What the hell? Appeal to consequences? I'm so confused. Okay, what? Interlocutor believes in something. They will choose their position so that none of the consequences of these would contradict what they believe in. I believe that the Earth is flat. If these images were real, it would mean that the Earth is round, so these images are fake. In this case, you should ignore this argument and ask for some real basis to support their claims. If they persist, they probably aren't ready to question their unfounded beliefs. Appeal to consequences. Earth is flat. I won't accept any argument that contradicts this because it's a part of conspiracy. Are the appeal to consequences? What's the consequences part? I'm trying to connect the name to the like fallacy, and I'm confused. They will choose their position so that none of the consequences of these would contradict what they believe in. I feel like that sentence is worded so weirdly. Of these? These what? Does anybody know these what? I have an uncle who is 83. He's been smoking since he was 17. However, this is one isolated example that doesn't allow us valid. True. These testicles? You got a bad grade on your test. Can you tell me why you didn't study at all? That's a loaded question. Oh, cops love loaded questions. Do you know how fast you were going? Zip. Am I being detained? That's the answer. Give me the ticket, bro. Give me the ticket and just walk away. Say what you want. How much have you had to drink tonight? How much? Yeah, how much? That's a really funny question. These fallacies are so funny. I love learning about them. How much have you had to drink tonight? You ever see the guy asking cops questions like that? No. When I was at FWA, my TikTok was getting flooded with freaking, like, cop propaganda. But it is only a little bit funny sometimes to watch bad people get arrested. And then I didn't like seeing cops in real life. Also, a cop pulled me over last year, and now I hate all cops because of it. Which is valid and not a fallacy. Is there a fallacy that explains what's wrong with me? Yeah, the extremely cute and awesome fallacy. It's when you're extremely cute and awesome. No pain, no gain. Motive? Shoot. Destroying the exception. What? Taking a general rule or statistic and applying it systematically. You will often hear people say everyone instead of most people. I'm so confused on no pain, no gain. Okay, so everyone experiences pain, therefore everyone experiences gain. Is that what we're saying? Like, you can have pain without gaining anything. That destroys that argument. Sure, whatever. Destroying the exception. Whatever, man. Most people get less sleep than what's recommended. I'm impressed that you're able to maintain a healthy sleep schedule. Valid? I'm like, I don't know what the hell we're saying. Every gain must come with pain? Oh. I can gain muscles without any pain. The reason why guacamole is pricier than salsa is that it's clearly the better dip choice. Appeal to money. Money does not equal better or worse. I really prefer this candidate because I think it's a better choice. Circular reasoning. There is no facts being said. You just use a fallacy in your argument, so you are wrong. Fallacy, fallacy. Yeah, fallacy, fallacy. That's our favorite. Rats. You're complaining when you leave the trash can out because it attracts rats, but tell me, isn't your daughter the one who has a pet rat? Red herring? I feel like something else would be more accurate. Probably the least bad, but electing this candidate won't put an end to all suffering in the country. Thus, I'm not sure I'll vote for them. Perfect solution fallacy. Can we talk about this one? Oh my god. Wait. Flashbacks to November 2024. Oh my god, I think I heard this one all the time there. You're like, Kamala Harris isn't like the perfect candidate. You know what? I'm gonna vote for Donald Trump instead. Okay. Jesus Christ. Just know it's a fallacy. And smart people won't make that mistake. And saying that is not a fallacy. Don't worry. Can we talk about politics? Can we talk about the socio-political state of the world right now? Oh my god, anti-mask discussions? I forgot about those. I'm getting good. I'm being fine. I got more wrong this time than last time. I'm someone who pay what I owe. No worries. I'll be able to pay you back tomorrow for sure. Wishful thinking? I feel like that question was just worded so damn weirdly. Is there an own the libs fallacy? Yes. Every single one of these owns the libs. I'm someone who pay back what I owe. No worries, I'll be able to pay you back tomorrow for sure. Why is it worded wrong? It's just confusing to me. If we ban people from carrying a knife in the streets, the next step is going to be that we won't even be able to have access to basic tools. Slippery slope. Say less. People who use a body scale tend to lose more weight than others. Correlation causation. There's been a transport strike. Newspapers reported on all people it affected, and TV showed frustrated looking bystanders. Spotlight fallacy. Rats on the internet? What's next? Rats in our bedroom? You'd like that, wouldn't you? I know that guy. He's a jerk, so what he says is false. Appeal to spite? Like, I know what these are, but some of them are just confusing. Order twice, and twice I received a damaged package. I'm never ordering anything online again. Hasty generalization? I don't know what any of those were. Really interested in buying this item for you, but the price $10 is a bit out of my budget. Would you be able to consider a lower price, or is it a fixed price? So that seems valid to me. That was just a person talking. What the hell? I don't know what fallacy that could have been. They were just asking a question. Hey, can you change the price of avocado or no? You heard me say we should check everyone's backpack when leaving the store, and now you're accusing me of not respecting people's privacy. Just a quick glance, and everyone's gonna look... Not everyone, just those who look suspicious. I don't know what Mont and Bailey fallacy is, so I clicked on it. Medieval structure where an exposed village is located near a tower on top of a mound that provides an advantage in case of an attack. In this analogy, the speaker will present a weak argument, a village, where you try to debate it. They'll modify their argument to make it less controversial and more solid, the tower, where the straw man modifies the opposing argument to make it more attackable. Here it's their own argument that is modified, only when questioned in order to defend it. What the hell are we saying? I'm confused. Does anybody know what's being said here? You heard me say that we should check everyone's backpack when leaving the store, and now you're accusing me of not respecting people's privacy. It's just a quick glance, and it's not everyone, just those who look suspicious. You should check everyone's backpack. You say no, that's stupid. And it's like, no, no, no. Going back on their word. Not everyone. Speaker will present a weak argument. When you try to debate it, they'll modify their argument to make it less controversial. I feel like I've seen stuff like that happen recently. So yeah. I feel like I see that a lot with like, what, vaccine stuff? No, moon landing stuff. One of the worst conversations ever to have on the internet. Let's just go through the biggest controversies. This is drama. It's like racists. Oh my god, wait, speaking of... Wait, I think I got Mott and Bailey fallacy all over my TikTok the past couple of days of what they're calling black fatigue, and people are like, whoa, black fatigue? Of like, people are like, oh, always tired of this group of people, and it's like, whoa, whoa, that's being racist. And then suddenly they're like, no, 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 it's just, you know, loud screaming, other black people also hate them. What, like, very loud, disrespectful, screaming in your face, very mean. What they would call, quote, ghetto. Moving goalpost, Mott and Bailey fallacy, etc., etc. But black fatigue is a crazy thing to say. That is crazy. If you want to truly just say, like, I don't like loud, rude, mean people, you gotta change the name of your damn thing you're trying to say. That cannot be the name of it. That's really funny, Geocheck, that got denied. Which, I'm accepting now, great. I just don't understand rap culture. True. What is their equivalent? It's like, I kind of... It was. Now I have that as a permitted term. Great job, Geo. Yeah, it's like how people call gay people twinks now instead of slurs. Was there some racist stuff? On TikTok. No. I see Mott and Bailey. I think I could tell the difference between Mott and Bailey and shifting goalpost. I think I see it. That may be true according to you, but not according to me. Huh? Relativist fallacy? After a while, if someone has no more arguments left... Yeah. Relativist is like, hey, we could both believe different things. And it's like, no, it's actually just a fact. Yo, speaking of masks, being like, I'm gonna wear a mask because it doesn't spread germs. And they're like, I don't believe that, but we can do our own things. It's like, no, one of them is true, one of them is a fact. Masks and vaccines do work. This is not up for debate, etc. Your father was hard on you when you were young, but he's old now. You can't criticize him. Appeal to pity? I am expanding these fallacies in my brain to real life things, and now I'm learning. These are real tangible things and events. I was munching on some roasted almonds. Popped one into my mouth. That is weird, horrible, bitter taste. Maybe you want to spit it out. It was gross. That's why almonds are the worst. Huh? Misleading vividness. Okay, maybe I just hate this game. The more details are given, the more important and intense the example can see. Okay, details. Misleading vividness. Put an almond in my mouth and it popped and exploded and it was nasty, and then like red came out of my mouth. That's why almonds are the worst. Actually, you're misleading vividness. think he threw away my banana, but I can't really prove it, so I guess I can't really accuse him of it. True? Okay. You haven't responded to my messages. Why are you upset? Jumping to conclusions. Ah, women, am I right? Always with this one. And they always be shopping too. Am I right? I was at this store. Wasn't sure which penny you choose, so I took the one that was a bit more expensive. Money! When your girl upset with you, so you gotta hit them with the, hey, you're currently using the jumping to conclusions fallacy. That always makes them feel better. I tried watching rap VTubers once, and I found this one who didn't read any of my chat messages. Rap VTubers are the worst. That's why I hate Gunnar. Valid statement. Unemployment, so young people have more difficulty finding jobs. Huh? What? Huh? I was confused by the question. I gotta reread that one. Got 2 wrong. Damn it! It's valid. There's unemployment, so young people have more difficulty finding jobs. I'm so confused by this. There's unemployment, so young people have more difficulty finding jobs. It only does at the end of the game. It's a valid statement. That's what I said, correlation causation, but it was wrong. There's unemployment, so young people have more difficulty finding jobs. I feel like we're taking a group of people, young people, and saying they're having more difficulty because there's unemployment. But also, is it a valid statement just being like there's unemployment, ergo people would have difficulty finding jobs in general? I don't know what there is unemployment means. Exactly, I agree with that. I'm also confused by just like what this statement is saying. Of what does there's unemployment mean? Like people aren't getting jobs? Or like people aren't hiring? Or people are taking benefits of like unemployment? I don't know. I'm confused. Let's go again. 0 mistakes. Jesus Christ. I was running out of crucial people information when I heard a noise. Pencil lead, completely broke it off. Tip. No graphite. Rubbed against paper. Made it worse. If you don't want your pencil to stuff for safety, I recommend using a mechanical pencil. Misleading vividness. Whenever there's a paragraph, I should just say misleading vividness. You're saying we should check everyone's backpack when leaving the store, so basically you think everyone's a thief. Perfect solution? Straw man. Oh, basically you're saying, damn it. 0 wrong for the rest of the game. Children don't always have a taste for vegetables. There's no harm in not serving any to make your kids happy. The person who is taking care of your children as well as you do should be able to confirm this. Flattery. I feel like there is at least two things wrong with that sentence. Like, it's fine if kids don't like vegetables. Can I read that again, actually? Children don't always have a taste for vegetables. True. There's no harm in not serving any to make your kids happy. Now, that's crazy to me. Not serving any? This is where I would say it is a fact that, like, children probably need vegetables, right? You can't, like, survive off of meat. Right? Hi, Candy Up. Welcome in. How am I doing? I'm doing great. I was causing drama by saying everything that happened at FWA, and now I'm causing drama by talking about politics, I guess. And how a lot of political stuff is fallacies. Oh, you can survive eating meat and only meat? No more mistakes. I climbed to the top of this mountain all by myself. You can do it too. It was great. Guides are really nice with me. Feel the consequences? it was just straight up a lie. Hold on a second. That one was just straight up a lie. They're just not telling you the truth. And by the way, if someone voluntarily decides to not share a piece of information with you that could have the impact of the course of things, that is also a lie. And if they haven't said anything explicitly false, it's called lie by omission. I climbed to the top of this mountain all by myself. You can do it too. It was great. The guides were really nice with me. That's just a... I'm confused by this one also. I'm glad we're on the same page. I feel like last time I played this, you guys were smarter than me, but now we're like catching up. Contradicts itself. Does it? Oh, all by myself. The guides were nice. Oh, I missed that detail. I missed that detail. Okay, the game is fine, actually. By reading Kant's book, I might learn some stuff. Seems valid to me. Didn't even say that you will. You just said you might. You know what? Go off, King. There are no artificial ingredients in it. That's why it's good. Appeal to nature? Cyanide is natural. Shut up. They appointed a new minister, but that doesn't mean that things will necessarily change. Valid? They weren't saying anything in absolute. They were saying maybe and might. Want to end world hunger? Oh, please. Do you plan on doing that next Tuesday? Appeal to ridicule. Ah, you're so funny. Yeah, sure. Just get on that. You're saying people can be smart without having gone to school, so basically you're saying people will always succeed even without ever going to school? Correlation... Damn it. Damn it. So basically is straw man. Come on, guys. Get it together. So basically. I want every fallacy, man. I'm still missing some fallacies. I'm missing 1, 2, 3... Just 3 fallacies. What the fallacies? I don't see how this team could lose. They won all their matches until now. Hot hand. I forget what hot hand is. I think it's the opposite of gamblers. Is that what this one says? Is the opposite of gamblers. Yeah, I'm learning. Like poker, your hands are hot and you're winning. Also, they used the wrong blues and it distracted me, so I lost time. Gunnar is big brain. Hi, Other. Yes, I am. I'm so smart. This device has titanium parts. Titanium is more resistant than aluminum and steel, make it a very durable device. Composition. Some reports about bugs in the game, but they are neither beta testers nor quality assurance testers. This is genetic fallacy. Oh my god, I am getting smart. You may think climate change is a real problem for humankind, but I'm not sure it's that important. That's okay. Relativist fallacy. I love thinking about politics in my video games. That's your way of things, and I have my version of things. But that's not true, because one of them is a fact. So it's just not true. Poo, brown, blanket. Brown does not equal poop. That's a fallacy. Fallacy spotted. It's either you do what you're asked, or you'll be broke and on the streets. False dilemma? I'll not do what I'm asked, and I'll be okay. Look at who follows this guy on the social networks. Just from that, I know no one should talk to them. Guilt by association. Is that the first time I got that? I think that is. Run out connections. Negatively. Page 35. What are the ones that I'm missing? That was one that I was missing. I'm missing page 28 and I'm missing page 30. Page 28 and page 30. After the stream, can you converse with Dag, point out all his logical fallacies? Should I get Dag to play this game so that Dag can become a worse person? Dag is really good at manipulating and lying to people. I feel like he should play this game and become worse, and me and him could become worse together. Astro Mouse, it's not saying that it's wrong. Here's the thing about fallacies, is that just because there's a fallacy, it doesn't make it right or wrong. You just have to have more evidence. See, that's the fallacy, okay? Astro Mouse, what you're currently experiencing is the fallacy. It could be tempting to conclude that a claim is false because the reasoning leading to it contains a fallacy. Of course. Go back to page 30. Was it page 30? Go by association. Don't try to deny the connections if they are real. Focus on the fact that from these connections, their conclusions. I'm gonna get it wrong 2 or 3. 3. Damn it. Did you know Dad gaslit me into thinking that I stole his content? He did the same thing to Oreo. I need 0 wrong. Every week you lose the lottery, it makes you closer. That's gambler's fallacy. I'm gonna speedrun this. I'm not lying. Raw materials increase the price. Products price must also go up. Cake size $52 now $5. Cost of those materials must have skyrocketed. Jumping to conclusions? Oh, affirming the consequent. Oh, of course. What's the logical fallacy of just saying I'm a little guy? I don't know. I don't even think I have that one. What happened to my 0? Is there one up here that's just that I'm a little guy? Go to ignorance? Wait, true? More people prefer apples to oranges, so apples are better. Appeal to popular belief? I think that's a new one. Is this 28 or 30? It is page 28. Oh my god, we unlocked a new fallacy. And now I just need number 30. Being told the majority opinion goes against yours. Whether true or not, this doesn't prove. Everyone watches Gunnar the Rat. And everyone subscribes to Gunnar the Rat with Prime. And everyone gives Gunnar the Rat bits and likes to use big emotes. And biggins the emotes. Everyone does it, so. It must be true. It must be good. Gunnar must be a good guy. The weather wasn't good during my days off, and now that it's the weekend, it's cloudy again. It's always the same thing. Weather's bad every time. I'm not working. Appeal to consequences? Appeal to hasty generalization? That was confusing for me. I repeal my sub. I'm sorry, Mudbud. Thank you for subscribing, by the way. Yo, Twitch Ow 999. Thank you for subscribing with Prime Gaming. You know,
Everyone knows it.
not a fallacy. If you don't use your Prime, then that is a free $5 that just goes away. And so using your Prime takes money away from Amazon. $5 or $6. Are too small. What was the thing? That's such a weird sentence. Everyone does do it. Thank you, Twitch. I think you threw away my banana. Prove me you didn't, or you'll have to pay me back. Shifting the burden of proof. That's the new one. That was number 30. Oh my god. When your interlocutor asserts something, they must prove it. Guys, next time I talk to my managers, I'm going to say this stuff. I'm going to say this. Next time I talk to my managers, the next time my managers are trying to get me in trouble for something, I'm literally going to do this one. When your interlocutor asserts something, they must prove it. We say that they have the burden of proof. But if they're being dishonest, they can reverse the burden of proof. Assert something, ask you to prove it's false. Don't fall into this trap. If you start to attempt to prove them wrong, you're implying their claim was legitimate without any argument. Explain clearly that the burden of proof is on them, not you. Don't you ever read books? Wait, is that true? Ready? Airplane crash? Here are the facts. Sussex was one flying the plane, and in the end, 50 people died. Valid? What? I'm confused. Technical malfunction. Does anybody know this one? I don't get it. Does anybody know this one? Can anybody explain this to me? How is this cherry picking? Here are the facts. The suspect was the one flying the plane, and in the end, 50 people died in the crash. Of a technical malfunction. Suspect. Suspect was the one flying the plane, and in the end, 50 people died in the crash. Okay, so they're cherry picking. I wish it just said there. See, they could skip this whole first sentence and just in the end be like, therefore, it's his fault. And then it'd be less confusing, I feel like. Can they let me, like, edit this game? Beautiful people generally find partners easily. I'm quite beautiful, so it'll be easy for me. Destroying. I forget what destroying the exception is. Destroying the exception. Everyone instead of most people. Destroying the exception fallacy. He'll never do what he promised because his true hidden intentions aren't those. Build a motive? What are the achievements in this game that I have to get? Never put Death Tomatoes with guacamole before, but we could try. Valid. I like when they do the same start of a sentence as the previous question. Hans did say that. The question is whether it's still valid today. Valid. Criminals usually hide their activity. A person wants to keep their conversation secret. They must be a criminal. False equivalency? I can't. Look, we've been doing it this way for 2 generations. Perhaps it's time to mix things up. Perhaps. Perhaps is the key word. If they said we need to do something new, that'd be like appeal to novelty. I don't agree with the big movie critics. I like this movie. It was a good time. Valid. It was a good time. That's what's confusing me. Hey, Stumpy. Also, hi, Honey Sweet Sugar Beet. Have I ignored some of you guys? Only includes evidence that proves your argument, not including which disproves it. Who have I ignored? Uncle died in a plane crash, so the plane are far too dangerous, so we should stop. Slippery. Anecdotal evidence. Wow. I almost got a question wrong. You don't want any cake? Everybody loves chocolate, though. Popular belief. I need to get perfects. Guys, we're not getting perfect. We're getting 2 or 3 wrong every time. Thank you. My achievements. Actually, can I just see what achievements are here? Which ones am I missing? Perfect score in easy mode. Play a custom game. Perfect score in expert mode. Multiplayer mode. Answer each statement in the game at least once. Don't make any mistake for 50 answers. Okay. Let's play easy mode a little. And we could do multiplayer also. Easy mode. Let's open Steam overlay, yeah. If we let them build a skate park, our neighborhood will change. Fallacious? Oh, valid. Oh, I didn't read it. Restart. Fallacy of not reading the damn sentence. Oranges have no seeds. Only 1% chance that you'll encounter one. It won't happen to you, so feel free to take a bite. Fallacious. It could happen to you. Easy mode. Stop. People who think we should start a trash have good arguments on the subject. I can give you some if you want. Good sentence. Yeah, you might have seen me steal this money, but trust me, it's not true. That's just a lie. Yeah, just a lie. What if there is an even harder mode where it does not give you options and you have to type it out? What do you mean it's too late to turn the music up? Basically. I thought basically meant straw man. Was this not a straw man? Restarting. Even if I played the lottery my whole life, I'm not necessarily going to win. True. Did you even read it? No. Sometimes a pencil may snap, sharpen it. You'd rather not deal with sharpening pencils. You can use a mechanical pencil, but they're distinct tools. True. You're throwing on easy mode. I'm sorry, I'll read the questions better. 9 p.m. Time to go to bed. Why? Because you have to wake up early tomorrow. It's important to have enough sleep. Sounds good to me. Prefer bananas over carrots so we can have a... Yeah, that's fine. Those statements are true. You spoiled brats, dare to come and lecture us. Fallacious. You're appealing to spite, of course, because you're calling them mean things. Those idiots don't know what to do, or whatever. You've read plenty of books. Someone as knowledgeable as you. Fallacious. We got this one earlier. Let's go to the hairdresser. I think they did a really bad job. I think I asked them for a refund. Sure. Sounds good. Then you're Damien. I'm sure he's your father, which would make you the son of a wealthy man, and you're asking for money. Prove to me he's not your dad. Fallacious. You're shifting the burden of proof onto the opposite person, which is crazy. I'm sure he's your father. What? You are more selfish than others, so a charity project based on donation volunteer could work, but it would be at the expense of generous ones. To prevent this project would benefit society, it would be better achieved. Oh, that was a valid statement? That's okay, I was only on round 2. I was like halfway through. I'm sorry. Valid? Oh, bias generalization. My bad. Yo, Mashu! Wait, I know you. Didn't I just see you? Like I did. Reading too fallacious? I'm sorry. Can't trust you as a person? I'm sorry. Reading so fast with no comprehension. Do I need to comprehend these sentences? I bet he does the same with our Twitch chat messages. I always read your Twitch chat messages wrong, and I think you guys are lying to me and being so fallacious over there. Hi, Proxy. What is comprehension? I don't know. Something I'm really bad at, apparently. Is Mashu? Yo! After a smear campaign, given everything we know now, would you say that you're a racist person? Fallacious? Loaded question. Oh, right, loaded question. Of course. Would you say you're racist? The more alcohol I drink, the greater risk of me getting cancer. That's true, right? Yeah! What, like pancreatic cancer or something? That's crazy. That's a crazy statement to throw in there. No country ever abolished real estate rental. You really don't know what it could happen. The impact would be negative. Fallacious. Oh, squeak. The squeak. I've only been in one car crash in my life, and it was a woman driving. Uh-oh. Women are worse at driving. Uh-oh. Anecdotal evidence. It's a fallacy. Which also, just because something is a fallacy doesn't mean... Wait, no, I'm just kidding, guys. No. We're not starting drama today. Damn, this is a paragraph. You're telling me to buy a pair from this brand because they're supposedly better quality since it costs more, but that's just appeal to money. You have to tell me what sets the pair apart from the rest, aside from the price. True. True, actually. You have to tell me what sets this pair apart from the rest. Men never cause accidents because I don't drive and I'm a man and I've never been in an accident. True statement, and a true conclusion also. You're advocating for the progressive wealth taxation. If we let them implement that, the next step might be... Okay, that's slippery slope. Everyone's favorite. Paragraph. Prices are rising, but raw materials costs aren't increasing as much. It could mean that big companies are artificially inflating their prices to boost profits without providing more value. This would imply that an unrelated company like the one I support could be detrimental. Therefore, there must be other explanation for inflation. There must be? I don't know if must be is true. That was a really complicated one, actually. Like, I cannot tell you, like a lot of the statement seemed right? If prices are rising but raw material costs aren't increasing as much, could mean that big companies are artificially inflating their prices to boost profits without providing more value. True. First half of this paragraph, true. This would imply that an unregulated economy like the ones I support can be detrimental. Also true. The first two sentences, true. It's the last sentence. Therefore, there must be another explanation for inflation. Honestly, I don't even know how the last sentence is connecting here. What are we talking about? Hold on. No, I don't get it. I knew it was wrong, but I'm just kind of confused. Oh, it's connecting to the last sentence. I see. Astromus, you're right. This would imply that the economy like the one I support is wrong, therefore there must be another explanation. The entire... okay. Wow, crazy. Crazy, isn't it? Crazy. Yes, I want to abolish the police. How could we stop criminals? How do we stop criminals? I didn't say there wouldn't be some armed officials who take care of security. I'm talking about getting rid of the police name. We could call it something like Molice instead. What the hell are we talking about? Oh, it's Martin Bailey. That was the one that was really confusing to me earlier. Rumi made good chili. That does sound nice. Yes, I want to abolish the police. And then being like, oh, well, I mean, there could be something else to do it, of course. I wasn't talking about that. I didn't say that there wouldn't be something. That's Martin Bailey fallacy. Squeaking rodent fallacy. All right, PB. Bring your video to your committee. Given everything is said about you, do you have the right to reply? What do you want to say? True. Valid. Meant to obfuscate the point, yeah. You're saying that women should have always been paid less than men and conclude that we should continue doing so? You're making an appeal to tradition, which means that you are wrong. That is the fallacy. Boom. Round 3. Uh-oh, here's where it gets serious. Can we do a save state? I'm scared. Whatever a priest may say, it's up to you to decide what you want to do with your life. True. When I was saying we should sink the humanitarian boats, what I was really saying is we should be able to control our borders. Can't call me monster for this. Fallacious. Mont and Bailey. Same thing we just talked about. A nuclear power plant can explode and kill millions. It might be in danger right here, right now. Fallacious. It can explode. Anyway. I should be paid more than men. True. We have never had a point in history where women are paid more than men, so let's just try it out and see how it works. True. Appeal to novelty. Silly. Go ahead and try it. Most people have tried smoking at some point in their lives. Appeal to popular? What's it called? Common practice. Last question. There are allegations against him, even though he's not all there mentally nowadays. We need to make people aware of the situation. Valid? Ducks. Perfect round. I got an achievement. Perfect score. In easy mode. Perfect score. 9999. Oh, easy mode? It's hard! Let's play multiplayer. What's multiplayer like? Oh, it's like this. It's in person. Not playing that. I got an achievement. I need a perfect score in expert mode. Don't make any mistakes for 50 answers. Play a custom game. Oh, I could play a custom game. Try multiplayer. Enter each statement in the game at least once. Let's play multiplayer. I'll have a blue heart and a yellow heart. Oh. Which one is chat? Whichever one you want to be. I'm just gonna speed through this. How does this work? What? How does this work? How do I confirm? What? Huh? How does this work? I'm so confused. Also, I got it wrong at the same time. Some of these institutions that best run times must be preserved as it is. Fallacious. For some reason, Waz has to hit the space bar and then the arrow keys have to hit enter. Fallacious. This is the future. Fallacious. Oh my god, NFTs. Women have always been paid less than men and continue to do so. What? Reasoning is flawed. People are paid for their work, whether they're women. Fallacious. Oh, I didn't read it. Maybe I'll just get crouton in there? No. I'm just gonna start splitting it up and seeing what happens. I'm gonna split it up for the achievement. I'm already lying and cheating my way to getting an achievement. Let's just see if there's more fallacies or true statements here. You have the right to reply. What do you want to say? More alcohol drink, the greater risk of cancer? True. What the? I'm trying to speedrun this. My speedrun is so slow. Priest told us so. Valid! Oh my god, I accidentally said valid. That's really funny. Most people believe in God, so it must be real. Yeah, for sure. Tobacco's just a plant. How could it harm you? That's a appeal to nature. There we go. I just wanted the achievement. There's more fallacies than not fallacies. You guys know. That was fun. There's websites. Wow. Well, today was fun. You know what? Oh my god, I have a minute to end this stream. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. I had a ton of fun playing the fallacy game and learning. I love learning. I might play the fallacy game more off stream, I'm not gonna lie. It is a ton of fun. Thank you guys for being here. Overworking. I got things to do today. I also go to work today, which is not, a red herring. Okay? No red herring fallacy here. To see you again. I'll be back on Thursday, guys. I'm so excited. It'll be very fun. It'll be very cool. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. Let's see. Who do I want to raid? Anybody I know? Anybody cool? Who's cool? Let's go to the end screen. Okay. Thank you guys for being here. Let's go to Volkwolf, guys. You guys know Volkwolf? They're cool. They're awesome. They're nice. Give them a follow. They're cozy. They're super cozy. I'll see you guys on Thursday. I don't know what I'm doing yet. I just knew today I was gonna recap FWA. Alright. I'll see you guys over there. Thank you so much for stopping by. Goodbye. Good night. Sweet dreams. Meow.